Okay. Are we ready, me hearties? Hey, Richard Blackstone here, and I got a love note for you. Might not sound like a love note kind of guy, but I got exactly what I got.
Okay, you like my pirate stuff? I'm pretty good with the pirate thing. I like the R. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I guess maybe from being a kid, I associated with pirates. Okay, so Richard Blackstone here with a love note. I'm going to give it to you right now, and then we'll talk about it. See how it applies to your daily life. Okay, love note says, Mark Twain told us this: when in doubt, tell the truth. Yeah, Mark, he's a pretty wise guy. I guess I could easily extend this idea to say, always tell the truth. Couldn't we? Now, this makes total sense when you realize that it takes a lot of energy to withhold the truth. Keep a secret or keep up a false act. It takes a lot of energy. The truth frees up that energy so that you can use it for more positive things. The bottom line about telling the truth is that you are not fooling anybody when you do. The bottom line about telling the truth is that you are not fooling anybody when you do so. Remember, we are all one in the bigger scheme of life. We're all one at higher consciousness, and everything we do affects all of everything. So when you are not telling the truth, you're just fooling yourself. It behooves us to use our energy wisely. And one of the easiest ways for us to conserve energy and be more effective is to always tell the truth. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings, and you are going to set up a habit that serves you at the highest levels. Yes, a habit is when you tell the truth all the time. Oh man. So, you know, first thing that comes to my mind is, okay, then what's the truth? Right? Because we all have our own truths. You know, your truth may not be the same as mine. My truth is definitely not the same as some dictator in some African country. No, it's not the same truths. And we live our lives by our truths. So what's your truth? Well, your truth can only be true to you through your experience, right? Because if you haven't lived something, how can you call it true to you if you haven't had the experience of it? So a lot of people will develop their whole catalog of truths by listening to what other people told them was the truth. And this happens a lot with politics and with religions, with organizations that have a narrow-focused agenda, you know, and you listen, and they say, "Now this is the truth," and but it may not be your experience, and the truth can only come from your experience. So if you are always going to tell the truth, then be truthful about only those things that you have actually experienced, because until then, it's not the truth to you. It's just something somebody told you, and you accept it as the truth, but it's not your truth. So that is what I recommend when it comes to always telling the truth. If you haven't experienced it, then I wouldn't go telling people that this is the truth for you, because you don't know. I mean, you can, of course, but you know, I know that you're getting what I'm saying here, and you know, there is going to come a point where you think that you know, there are these universal truths, because that's what I talk about all the time, you know, but actually the only reason I can talk about these universal truths is because they're true to me, because I've had them through my experience. You know, when I talk about the law of attraction, I consciously know how it works for me. That's my truth. And but it may be a little different truth from you. Then that's the deal. But the concept here is, if you always tell your truth, then you will always be living from the authentic life that you have created through your experience. And your experience will tell you what is true to you. And that's the only truth you should depend on. The truth that you've had through your experience, not the truth of Charlie down at the neighborhood pub. Okay? I tried that too, and you know, it's like, oh wait a minute, he didn't know what the hell he's talking about. You know, if everybody that's telling you what to do is doing so well, then why, how come they're not doing it? You know, live your own truth. So one of the easiest ways to do that is to stop watching the television, because none of that's true to you unless you experienced it. I don't know. I'm just kind of anti-negativity, and television is the biggest negative thing in my life. So I just got rid of it. Haven't had a TV for years. So I don't know. It works for me. Okay, that's our love note for today, and that's my truth. And you know why it's my truth? Because that's my experience. Exactly. Oh, see the circle thing, the simplicity. Just bring it down. And then you can easily always tell your truth. And that's so simple. Once again, when you tell the truth, everything gets simple. And to me, that's the bottom line of it. The whole thing, the whole game, is to make it simple and easy. And it is when you understand these things at the bottom line level. That's what we teach here at Create One Love, is to go to the bottom line, and create your own truths, and give you tools like the 4-word question. Does this serve me? That's a tool. Man, that is a powerful tool to change your life. But use it. Use it. It's free. I just gave it to you. And again, another tool too. There's an ebook here. It's called the three keys to personal transformation. Oh wow! And it's at consciouslifestylesecrets.com. Consciouslifestylesecrets.com. Okay. Okay. So go get that. Download it. It's free. And other than that, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. And until then, as always, live in love. See you tomorrow.